Have you ever noticed how some people just don't react the way everyone else does? They don't chase attention. They don't panic over small problems. And sometimes the things that hurt other people the most feel strangely normal to them. At first, it looks like calmness or maybe emotional distance. But what if it actually means something deeper about the way your mind works? Psychology says behavior like this is rarely random. When certain emotional patterns feel normal to you, it often means your brain adapted in ways most people never had to. This is the psychology of people who feel different without even trying. Number 1. Silence doesn't make you uncomfortable. Most people feel awkward when things go quiet. They rush to fill the space. They need constant conversation to feel safe. But if silence feels normal to you, psychology connects this to strong internal self-regulation. Your mind doesn't depend on noise to stay calm. Instead, it feels stable on its own. This usually means emotional independence developed earlier than usual, not because you wanted it, but because your brain learned how to stay steady without constant reassurance. Number 2, you observe more than you react. While others react instantly, you often pause. You notice tone, body language, and hidden emotions before saying anything. Psychology calls this heightened emotional awareness. It's not just sensitivity, it's emotional intelligence built through experience. Your brain learned to understand situations before trusting them. To other people, this can look like distance, but inside, it's the opposite. You're not disconnected. You're simply more aware of what's happening beneath the surface. 3. Being alone feels peaceful, not lonely. For many people, being alone feels uncomfortable. It creates anxiety or the fear of missing out. But if being alone feels calm to you, psychology links this to strong internal validation. You don't need constant approval to feel secure. Your sense of worth doesn't come from how many people are around you. People often think this means you're cold, but it usually means you're emotionally self-sufficient. You don't run from yourself. You feel at peace with your own thoughts. 4. You don't react strongly to things that once hurt you. Sometimes people expect you to be more emotional than you are. They think you should be angry, upset, or dramatic, but instead you stay quiet. Psychology explains this as emotional adaptation. Your mind learned to protect itself by staying calm instead of reacting. Over time, what once felt painful became something your brain simply accepted. It doesn't mean you don't feel nothing. It means you learned how to feel without losing control. And that kind of emotional stability is rare. 5. You don't try to impress people anymore. Most people constantly try to be liked. They adjust their personality depending on who they're around. But if you feel completely normal just being yourself, psychology connects this to strong self-concept clarity. You know who you are, so you don't feel pressure to perform. It may look like confidence, but often it comes from something deeper, a mind that stopped depending on approval to feel valuable. 6. You understand people even when they misunderstand you. One of the strangest feelings is staying calm while someone judges you wrongly. Instead of reacting, you simply understand why they think that way. Psychology links this to emotional maturity and perspective-taking. Your mind doesn't just see behavior, it sees the reason behind it. That's why being misunderstood doesn't shock you anymore. You've learned that not everyone sees the world the same way you do. Sometimes what feels normal to you isn't normal at all. Sometimes it's the result of emotional strength most people never had to build. What looks like distance might actually be self-control. What looks like calmness might actually be resilience. You're not different because something is missing. You're different because something inside you became stronger than most people realize. Have you ever felt like this? Like the way you react to life is quieter than everyone else's? And if you're curious about the hidden psychology behind everyday behavior, consider subscribing for more videos like this.